Let me show you something, and I'm going to tell you something at the same time. You see these clouds right here? See these clouds? You see how they're getting like really low? I don't think everybody in the world, or most people in the world, I don't think people in the world actually seen them white clouds get so low to where you can touch them by the tree, you can touch them by your home, you can touch them by your car. You don't even have to go that high up in the air because they're right near you. And you know why they're right near you? Because there's been one of the biggest betrayals in the world. Some people call them super friends and superheroes and all of this type of stuff, you know what I mean? But they're really my friends on a huge level, on like a huge level. You wouldn't even understand it. I'm just showing you a part. I'm just like in maybe a couple of blocks in the world, just a couple of blocks. When I say, I'm GLJ on the highest level, I'm not really, playing a game. I'm not really playing Monopoly or, the games, the board games they have out there and all of that type of stuff. Like, this is really truly my world. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I laugh, I smile, and I kind of joke about things, but at the same time, I'm telling you something that's so real. It's realer than real. You wouldn't even understand it because you're looking at me in human form. But my world is so real. This is just a part. You know what I mean? This is just like a little small part. It's way bigger. I don't know if anybody been in planes and helicopters and jets and, stealths and all of this type of stuff. That's all GLJ. GLJJ on a different level. But you'll never know that because you're just thinking, oh, that's just, that's just something regular. It's just something normal. That's just because I got some money and I can see that stuff up close. That's just pieces. That's toys. That's toys to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's really like toys. You know what I mean? So when, the people came to my home, in what they call Hollywood Hills, or you could call it LACA or whatever you want to call it, and took something that, it was something that I was putting my actual life, my actual human life on film. So I was going to show it to people at the right time because everything is the right time for GLJ. It's actually the perfect time. It ain't even the right time. It's the perfect time to do things. You know what I mean? On a world level. You feel me? Not just a what you call city, or what you call state, or what you call country. This is really truly my world. So when I point to them clouds and I show you how low they are right now, that's just a little low. I'm talking about when they're low right there near your car, near your hand, where you can actually touch it and it's right there. Whether you're on a street level or you live in the hills, you can actually touch it because it's actually my world about to turn not really upside down, but it's my world to where my world on the highest level There's no trees. There's no light posts. There's no cars. There's no homes. There's no apartments, houses, condos, townhouses. It's nothing. It's the air. It's the galaxy. It's a world where you better know exactly what's going on, because if you don't know what's really truly going on, there's no more ground. There's no more street. There's no more cement. there's no more gravel. There's no more none of that. There's no more, oh, let's go buy a ticket to go to the concert. There's no, let's go buy a ticket to watch the fight. There's none of that. It's a whole different thing that I can't even explain to you, because I can explain it to you, but you wouldn't understand it. You'd be like, what the fuck is he talking about? And then if you start realizing what I'm talking about, then you'll start trying to flip it in your mind to make it seem like it's you when it's not you. That's why I laugh. You know, people, hey, why you always smiling? Why you always laugh? Because I know the bigger part, the bigger structure. This is not a state. This is really not a state. It's a whole planet. It's a whole body that you don't even understand on the highest level. So when you see that light blue sky, that's not it. That's not it. It's way bigger than that. Way bigger than that. I don't even want to tell you the color of it, because you'll be, utilizing and throwing it in your head and flipping it so many different ways in your head. But at the same time, you can't, because it's my head on the highest level. On the highest level. So I had to tell y'all that right now, because, when I see them, we call them clouds, but at the same time, I look at them as like my friends, like they're like my real friends, not human friends that betray you every chance they get. You know what I mean? It's my real people, that's really coming back inside the human body and growing it back up to the highest level and deleting, emptying out all the trash that I really don't need in my life, at all. See, I don't have to buy friendship. I don't have to lie to kick it. You know what I mean? I don't have to, be near you just because of benefits. I don't have to use God's name just because of benefits. I don't have to use the Lord's name just because I want to make a movie, or or whatever, or I don't have to do that. This is GLJ on so many different levels. So I could keep speaking about this. I already did this I did some of it on the 888 plus hours that was, taken from my place. I was trying to stay in a smaller place so people wouldn't really recognize, but now I have to come out to let you know, because the longer we wait and try to wait on, I'm gonna wait to return his property, or I'm gonna wait to return what he was trying to do